guys, it's Destiny and we're here today to do my 3-month postpartum update. I have Miss Sawyer with me today. She's just being a little fussy bucket. I'm being a fussy bucket today, guys. I just want to be held all day. I mean, can you blame me? I was cute. I want to be held. I'm looking at the fan now. Anyway, sorry. But yeah, I just thought I'd include her in this video because I'm always talking about I'm going to include her and then I never do. So here she is. Say hi. Hi. Oh, he's not going to smile today. I was just being a little grumpy and my bubby's in the background watching Lilo and Stitch. Anyways, on to 3-month postpartum. So for changes this month, I wouldn't say I've had that many changes. I had a couple, so I'll just go over those. First change I've noticed is a major increase in an appetite for sweets. I'm normally, I would say I'm a sweet food eater, I guess. But this month I've noticed a crazy increase in me wanting sweets. To the point where we'll bake brownies, a pan of brownies, and me and my husband will have a few that night, and then the next day I finish the pan. It's just crazy ridiculous how much sweets I'm consuming. Same thing with blueberry muffins. I'll make a batch of those. It'll be about 12 to 16 muffins, and I eat them all in a day and a half. It's just ridiculous. I'm definitely not wanting to put on weight, so I need to slow my roll on the sweets. But I am still currently breastfeeding exclusively, so I mean my body obviously just needs the calories somehow, and somewhere I need them, so I'm craving them and I'm eating a ton. I would also say I've just been eating but I've been eating a lot of good stuff too. I've recently been eating cheese sticks, and before you couldn't pay me any amount of money to consume a cheese stick. I really hated it. Just the thought of cheese being in the form of a stick just freaked me out. But I've been really craving them, and we've been picking some up for my son. So I've been kind of eating half the little the little tearaway packs. I've eaten half of the pack of cheese, and we just bought them the other day. So yeah, I'm a little piggy over here. Miss Sawyer is still eating. Probably she just got done with a growth spurt, I'd say, because she was eating. It's kind of weird because she was only doing the growth spurt eating every night. She would wake up every hour and a half and eat from both breasts. But now during the day, even through that time, she was still eating every 2 to 3 hours like normal. And now she's, as of last night, she has gone back to her waking up every, last night it was every 3.5 hours. I got 1 4-hour stretch, which I was excited about. So, any new mamas or mamas to young babies now, you know that 4 hours is godsend. So yeah, she did fine last night, and today she's just been eating every 2 to 3 hours like normal. She's getting definitely huge. At her last appointment she weighed 11 pounds and 4 ounces, and that was at 9.5 weeks. So she's a little chunky monkey. Got some chunky legs. Shunk. I'm a chunky. Chunky. Sorry, this is turning into more of her update than mine. But yeah, so I also had my postpartum checkup finally. I hesitated to do a vaginal exam or a pap smear. I really just don't want those ever since I had my son and I had that tear. I really thinking about it will make me cry. It was really traumatic for me. The birth and the stitching and everything was just terrible, and the recovery was terrible. So every time I think of going to the lady doctor and them using a speculum or putting anything in my vagina, I'm just no, please don't. So yeah, I was bargaining with her. I was please don't. I really don't want to do this. And they were oh, we can't make you do anything that you don't want to do. And I was but yeah, she ended up, I never knew this. I don't know if this just, they just made these or no one ever told me, but she told me they had an extra small, plastic speculum. And I was oh my God, excuse me, why didn't anyone ever tell me about this? They've just been using the normal size metal ones on me, which just pinch me and they're just freaking terrible. They're always cold and I don't like them. I seriously think a man came up with those. Who else would make that? That's just creepy. So when as soon as she said plastic extra small, I was like, ah! I was like, okay, sure, I'll do a pap smear, I'll do an internal exam, great. So she did that and she was like, you're good for 3 years. I'm still waiting on the results, but I'm like 99.999, like rounded to the 10% sure that I won't have gonorrhea or chlamydia. I haven't had sex with anybody, and like, you know, in the recent weeks since I've had her, and you know, even if I do, my husband doesn't have gonorrhea or chlamydia, so pretty sure unless the gonorrhea, chlamydia fairy visits me at night, I'm pretty sure I don't have it. So yeah, I went ahead and told her that. They also just did a culture just to check for any abnormalities. She said my cervix was completely closed and looked great, and my tear that I had this time with her, which was a 1st degree, just 1 stitch, she said it was barely a 1st degree, which it healed in like 3 weeks compared to my son, like 12 weeks. So for a 2nd degree tear, so it was much better with her. She said it looked great. It wasn't that, I forgot what the tissue's called, but it wasn't that pink, like fresh tissue, like uneven tissue that I had with my son when it healed. She said this was normal tissue and it looked great, so she went ahead and gave me the green light for sex. Bless you, baby. Sorry, Wyatt sneezed. Which we have not had sex yet. I know it's been like 3 months, and you know, the midwife that looked at me was like, oh my gosh, you haven't had sex yet? And they said the same thing last time with my son, and I was like, am I the only one that like waits till they go to the doctor to have sex? Maybe I am, I don't know. But yeah, there was no way I was putting anything in there. Like, I just pushed this thing out. Like, are you serious? But yeah, like, I think we are going to try pretty soon. You know, she asked me about contraceptives and I declined. We just, you know, use natural family planning along with condoms. That's TMI for you, then just forget you heard that. But yeah, we are going to try soon. When she did the internal exam with her fingers and her hand, it didn't hurt. She didn't use that much lube. It wasn't sore. It was a little bit tender on the side where the stitch was, but it didn't hurt by any means. So I don't think I'm going to have a problem with that, with sex. But you never know, so I'll keep you updated on that. My weight when I was there was 143.8. I don't remember my last update on weight, but I'm pretty sure I've gained a couple of pounds, probably from the endless pans of brownies we make. Like, no lie, we have a pan of brownies like every week, or muffins or something, or I buy like lemon loaf from Walmart. It's just ridiculous how much I eat. But yeah, my milk, I was like deathly ill a couple weeks ago. I had this horrible cold that my husband brought home to us. Sawyer ended up developing RSV, so she wouldn't eat for like 2 or 3 days. And I guess my body was like, oh, you know, the baby's not eating anything, let's not make that much milk. And I was making a ton of milk. It's gone back to normal now, so I'm full about every 3 hours. I need to empty my breast. But that time, like the week after I was recovering, my milk supply was terrible. She was still eating, obviously. I didn't need a supplement or anything like that, but my boobs like weren't becoming engorged like they normally do, like at night or anything. Like if she didn't wake up, then my boobs were like, they just felt like they didn't have that much milk in them. But now they're back to normal and back to eating and drinking normally, so that's good. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. My midwife did tell me I do have a nice little hemorrhoid on my butt, I guess you could say, butthole, anus, butt, poop exit, whatever. But she said, you know, it's not bad, and just keep drinking either the 1 glass of coffee a day, cup, glass, whatever, or taking fiber supplements, or drinking tons of water, eating fibrous foods, which I'm doing, so I've had no poop issues there, and everything else is just going really good, actually. I've been really happy and upbeat. I mean, I'm kind of stuck in a rut, like as far as routines go, but I'm just trying to get both the kids on the same routine. But as far as like postpartum depression, baby blues, I don't have any of that. Of course, I would love to be pregnant again, but just not right now. I need like a year or so break. I've been pregnant basically the last 2 years. If you remember, I miscarried before I got pregnant with my son. Got pregnant with her, 14 weeks after I had my son. So yeah, Just looking forward to not getting pregnant anytime soon, but I can't wait to be pregnant again. But yeah, I think that's it for this update. I updated you on breastfeeding, my period. I've gotten 1 cycle back, and I think I mentioned that in my last update. I haven't had another one since. Yeah, breastfeeding is going great. I saw the lady doctor, waiting on the results, but like I said, I don't have any STDs or anything that I know of. You know, could be hooking in my sleep. Just kidding. But anyways, thank you so much, and I'll go ahead and show you my 3-month postpartum belly. I mean, it's not the best, but I'm really happy with where I'm at, and I can't complain. I'll go ahead and show you that. Okay, I'll try to stand up. I'm staying at the kitchen table. So this is, I have PJs on. It's late in the evening, and let's be honest, I rock PJs 90% of the time. Anyways, this is from the side with the shirt on, from the front, and from the other side. Like I said, I have a little work to do, but I'm not like freaking out about it. And this is from the side with the shirt up, from the front, and from the other side. Alright, well, that's my cue. I gotta go feed this baby. It's restaurant time. Anyways, thank you so much for watching my 3-month postpartum update, and I'll see you guys next month for a 4-month postpartum update. Bye!